Well, as promised, I'm going to take this apart. That way, how I did it, it's how I installed the Motorhorn. So I'm going to show you. It's already put all together. But before I get started, I do want to talk about a couple things. Right here. These are the small boats. I'm going to put them on the description below. These are the boats that came off this cover. Right here. These are the boats that came off it. I got some longer ones, same size, but longer. That way they would catch where they go. And I'm going to take this apart where you can see it. I'm going to keep these because if for some reason during my travels something happens and I have to take it apart, this cover won't go back on because the bolts are too long. It's not going to tighten, it's going to rattle there. So if I save these, put them in my saddlebag, something happens, I'll use these bolts. That's just my, I don't know, food for thought. And so I'm going to get my Allen out here and 6mm, and I'll show you real quick how I install this. Okay guys, I'm going to test out the air horn. I haven't really kind of got it all hooked up, but I'm just going to give it a little test here. That's the normal horn. Here's the air horn. It works. Okay guys, shut the fan off, so it's going to get hot in here on me. But so this is where I had the compressor before, right here. I'm going to put this in the same location. Got the wiring already there. See, and this is what I'm doing. I'm routing the plastic hose. So it's just a piece here. I already got it routed. Does look good. Can't even see it there. I'm going to have to cut that off. Hook it up to that little gizmo there for the motor horn. Locate it right there. And then this will all work out pretty good. This is the final before the test, so I'm going to hook this up and see how it works. I think it'll do pretty good. What do you guys think? Well, I do have some of this covering here for wires, but I'm going to go ahead and use this for my hose. If you can see, it'll give it some protection there. So I can run it like this, or there's actually two sides in there. I can run it. I think there's two sides there. Yeah, there's one inside and one on the outside. You guys can see this. So I can probably run it in the smaller one all the way through there. See how that looks? Pretty good. And what I can do is just put some ties up there, tie it all up together, all the way to the back side of that motor horn right there. So far it does look pretty good. I'm kind of pleased with it. This sticks out too close to the liquid cool radiator. This is all metal, so it's not going to hurt anything. If it does, I can adjust that motor horn. The brackets did break on the inside. Well, one of them did, as the past video showed. So I went ahead and cut the other one off because it made this go in a lot better, a lot smoother, this cover. And by tightening the cover, it does tighten the motor horn right against that other bracket, the stock bracket that's inside of this cover right here. So it all worked out. I think it looks cool. I can't wait until I kind of finish it. So I'm going to get going here. Okay guys, there's not too much to do here, but it's a lot of tedious stuff. And it's hot in here. I want to turn the fan on, so just bear with me guys, okay? This is the compressor for the motor horn. I think I'm going to end up painting this. I was trying to decide whether to leave it chrome or paint it black, just more extra work. But I just might paint it, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Well, here's my 6mm right here. This is what I carry with me all the time. I like the longer ones because I can get to places and it gives you a little bit more leverage. But it's up to you. Hopefully this is not too hot. Here we go. You can break them by using the shorter end. There's only 3 of them. And see how easy this is? I just spin it around really quick like this. Tell how it's just coming apart right now, really simple. The hardest thing was engineering this thing how I wanted it, and this is where I wanted it. I know there's a lot of other places. This is not the only place it will probably go. This is the place I choose, and it works for me. Oh, one more. There we go. Actually, I'm probably not going to be able to take this completely apart because I got the hose hooked up and I have a tie to it. And I don't want to undo the tie. Zip ties. But we'll see. Oh, there we go. Well, this is all to it right here. I want to bring this a little closer for you guys can see. It's just laying in there. And there's the 3 screws. That's the bracket, the back bracket that's already on the Challenger itself. And that's how I ran my hose up there. With flex tubing, rubber tubing, I put inside the flex as described before to keep it the elements from making it bad. So all I got to do is put this back on. I gotta line up these hoses here. Probably not gonna be able to see, huh? As long as I catch one, the other ones will follow suit. There we go. Nope. Didn't catch that. As long as you put one in, the other ones will follow. And you're going to see how long this takes me. It doesn't take me very long to put it together. Get this top one. Probably feel with your finger back there, kind of to where it lines up. And I drove away from the house thinking I'd catch a little out of the garage in a little place where it'd be a little cooler, but it's still hot out. And this is like a empty lot. It used to be a health care facility. And I just parked underneath the entryway here. Okay, let's get this bottom one in. Here we go. Now this one should line up. You don't have to really tighten these up too tight. Just check them once in a while before you go on a trip or something. Do an inspection of your bike like we're supposed to, right? Not sure if there's any torque to this or not. Just make sure they're snug, and what that'll do is keep this whole thing really tight here. You can probably put some blue tight on it. I know that when I took the original ones off, if you look at them really close, here, I'll pull one out to show you guys. Hope my voice is not echoing. I can hear an echo here. Anyway, these are the ones that came off of here. And you can see a red line there. That means they had red Loctite on there. I don't like red Loctite because it makes things really hard to take off. This is something that you normally wouldn't have to take off, but if you're going to do something behind it, or the mechanics are when you take it in. Oh yeah. Tight, 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 tight. Oops, this one's a little loose. There we go. And that's not going anywhere. That's tight. That's how long it took me to put this on. After I did the engineering and figuring out what needed to be cut on it. So this is my how to install a Motorhorn. This is the final video of this. Hopefully this was helpful for you Challenger owners where to install a Motorhorn. That's where I installed it. Pretty damn loud, right? Anyways, I can do that because it's not going to be waking anybody up or anything. As you can see here, just an empty facility here. Beautiful mountains back here. So, if you guys got questions how I step by step, it's not really hard. It's just the initial process of trying to figure out where to put it, how you want to manufacture some brackets or something, because Motorhorn puts it out. If you can't just install it, make your own brackets. You got to use your own wiring. There's a relay. I had all that done already the first time I installed it, and it's just a ground wire, positive wire, and I fed it to the battery with the relay coming off to the existing horn on the bike already. That way I could use the same switch. So I'm happy. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you hit that bell. That way you get my future video notifications. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit that like button, help my channel out. So I'm gonna get going because it's hot. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed it. Face out, face the road.